WhatsApp also. Into your presentations in a question be about him in term na was send a question no. In term na was send it. Into your hey they do question and answer as well. And no one said my call WhatsApp was our phone so na questions na abaning na near the nina atu and him na paying for etimi ama mwaye near the atuaso. Into baby I do know ye dear you can't go back communities Ghana any ye dear ye mama ye back pay. We dear nim project, a 4-year project with a target of 23,000 youth across Ghana reaching and impacting onto their lives. And then your project director, Ewaha, you say yes, near Freno, no be my akwaba. O welcome your presenters, any enumina, and ye jumediano etimi akoso pepe. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me with a round of applause for Mrs. Vera Kafui Mills Odoi, ye dear project director. She's been leading this team administratively and also from a strategic point of view, and she would give us a warm welcome for the morning. Welcome, ma.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I would want to start with our esteemed guests who are our mentors, representatives of the business community who have come and actually set their time aside to mentor the young people. I would also want to welcome our consortium partners, some of whom are represented here, to our wonderful youth who are here. I say, just say hello. Fantastic. The buses I have observed are on their way and are bringing you in batches as always. You are most welcome to this third edition of the Job Readiness and Mentoring Fair. It is indeed a very strategic platform that we give the opportunity to our youth to engage with those who actually are on the job, so you can learn and understand what those nitty-gritties or requirements are for you on the job and what you have to do. I believe that with this third and final edition that we're having for Accra under the YEDIA project, you will be able to ask all the needed questions that have bothered you over the 5 years that you have been on this project. I believe that at this point, you cannot afford to miss asking critical issues that have confronted you, particularly issues that have to do with getting the appropriate jobs and opening your own businesses. I am so excited that when opportunities like these are given to young people like you, you take strong advantage. You take it and run with it. Because beyond this, we know that we are going to step back, but the mentoring processes would definitely continue at certain levels for you. Without much ado, I would say enjoy today. In the course of the program, I would share the updates of where we actually are. Because as at March of this year, we had clocked 21,800 trained youth. I think it deserves a better round of applause. Those are artisans who have been trained to take over the construction sector. Thank you and enjoy the day.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do it better. We can do it better for our project director. So please ask somebody, are you ready? Are you ready? Me pamcha notebooks no hana. Me show mo notebooks no. Me ya sure say obi akra ne de. Pens no, so are you ready? Baby, I do know. He's a man of noble character. A man who has really over the years been a blessing to this nation and to especially for us the youth. Because if the length of your years in life was represented by the number of people that you touch, I'm sure this man will never die. Because over the years, he has touched so many people. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Albert Okran is the executive pastor of ICGC Christ Temple and the lead consultant at Legacy and Legacy and the co-founder of the Springboard Roadshow. He is an executive coach with an extensive range of local and multinational clients. He runs a series of educational programs in print, radio, and social media. Pastor Albert and his lovely wife, Comfort, have published 26 books And he has won a number of awards in his work and has been named consecutively the past 4 years in Ghana's list of 100 most influential people. He has picked up the Executive Man of the Year award for mentorship. And today, Reverend Albert will speak on how you can plan your personal life for maximum impact, taking into consideration the growing influence of technology, global competition. He will conclude by challenging you to become an agent of positive change by influencing strong values at all levels. The same. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Reverend Albert Ocran joining us on stage and delivering his presentation to us as part of this year's Job Readiness Fair. Oh, we can do it better. We can do it better. We can do it better. We can do it better.
Let me see Bakope. Let's put our hands together for the one and only official MC of the nation. Let me say a big thank you to the Global Communities Ghana team and Yedie and my dear sister Vera. You're just such a wonderful example of persistence, commitment, and faithfulness. Your passion for this cause is palpable. And on behalf of all the young people who have a better life today, on behalf of that girl in Takoradi 2 years ago who said, but for Yedie, she wouldn't have known where to be. They may never get a chance to say thank you enough to you. But on behalf of all these young people, 21,800 or so that you said, and the many more that you will add, may the Lord bless you and bless your family and bless this entire project. Let's put our hands together for the entire Global Communities Yedie team, thanking you for the hard work and the effort. It's very evident. I get to have the privilege of starting this conference very often, and I'll try to be very brief but very precise about my thoughts. Yekade personal planning or the age na baby, ne pedeko baby. You are standing somewhere and you want to go somewhere. And so when I got the topic as usual, I asked myself, what is the biggest gift I want to give this group of young people, different from all the earlier groups? How many are here who want to be great? Let me see my hand. I like people who are vibrant, strong, energetic, excited, passionate. How many want to be great architects, designers, tilers, builders? Let's see my hand. The way your hand has gone up is nice, but your voice has not gone up. How many want to be great? Can I get a shout from everybody? Wonderful. So my topic for today is very different. My topic for today is dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction as a springboard to professional achievement. Dissatisfaction as, you might give me the title will. Thank you. Dissatisfaction as a springboard to professional achievement. And why did I choose dissatisfaction? Everyone wants to achieve something. And sometimes something inspires you, something pushes you, something encourages you. But today, I want to talk about dissatisfaction and how it can push you to achieve great things. My first submission is that they will tell you, I want to be great. I want to be the best doctor, the best pharmacist, the best architect, the best politician, the best teacher, the best pilot. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody say number one. I want to see your hand like this, number one. In fact, I remember that when we were in class 1, when they ask you, what do you want to be? The vim with which you say, I'll be a great doctor, a great pilot, a great architect, a great lawyer. But then as you go along, Ebia Nanke Pedezi first, results Mbebana is 11th. is the 12th. Ebia BC. Now when you the results bido. So results ne bain one shada and top bibia a pede or dan intino results ankoye. Then a gap begins to emerge between where you, madam, you're welcome. You're welcome. So a gap begins to emerge between where you thought you will be and where you are. Am I speaking to somebody? So maybe when you were young, you talk with authority. I will be here. In fact, I will travel across the world. I will do this. I will do that. But Eric, na gap you look at your life and you say, "Hey, obey." Because somehow the reality of your life versus your initial plans is different. Am I speaking to somebody? It gets to a point where now you get scared and say, if nothing happens as an obeism, because you see people that you were in class 1 with, now they have become managers. In the next 5 years, they will become managing directors. So one night, in the middle of the night, it's around this, hey, Akwesi, Azi, or Akosia, something must happen. I don't know if I'm speaking to somebody, but I look at my life and I know what I'm saying is true. Now, when I say dissatisfaction, I'm not talking about complaining. Dissatisfaction is discontentment. Dissatisfaction is disappointment. Dissatisfaction is displeasure. Let me give you a little illustration. Several years ago, a young man, very, very good friend of our family, asked me to come and live in our house for 2 weeks. He was moving from his house and he was looking for a new accommodation. He said he needed only 2 weeks. So I gave him 1 room in our house. After 8 years, I realized that the 2 weeks had become longer than 2 weeks. 8 years, he had not gone to rent his own house. He had not made any move. He was not planning to get married. His life was stagnant because he was comfortable. There was food, there was everything. I deliberately started to create an uncomfortable situation for him, not because I needed a room or I disliked him, but if he did not get any sense of dissatisfaction, he won't move. So I started putting building materials in the room. I was building my house then, so I'll put cement in the room, I'll put hardware in the room, I'll go and buy a toilet bowl and come and put it in the room, and the room began to get full. But still, he will go around the things and go and sleep. Then I began to pile the things at the entrance. So he will climb over the materials and still go and sleep. I pushed the materials and pushed the materials until one day there was no space left. Then one day he told me, "Oh, Chief, I want to move." Guess what? I was happy. Not because I wanted to sack him, but because until something pushes you from where you are, you can remain in the same place all your life and not move. How many are married here? Okay, most of you are young, but if the married ones will understand this. Listen, if you are married and you have 3 children and you are in 1 bedroom, something must push you because some kinds of activities, they are not shared. Am I speaking to somebody? So something must push you to say, enough is enough. Then you move from 1 bedroom to 2. One day, then you get to 3, then you build your own house. So this morning, I came to challenge somebody that something must make you dissatisfied or you will remain below your potential for a long time. And this morning, may somebody move. May somebody move. Push somebody small. Tell the person, move. One day, I was doing national service in a town called Somanya in 1986. It was what they call post-secondary national service in those days, in the eastern region. And we were living in a compound house, and I was sitting out in the compound one day when I saw a hen walk into the compound, followed by 10 freshly hatched chickens. It was beautiful. And you know, like a beauty contest, the hen was very happy. Ima, next slide, please. Very happy, very excited, strutting its wings. And you know how those chickens look very lovely when they are freshly hatched. White, golden, very proud mother, almost like a beauty contest. So the hen is just walking. Everybody's admiring it. And as the hen was walking, it was a sense of achievement. Then all of a sudden, the hen changed the posture like this. And then all the 10 chickens gathered under the wings. And I was wondering what had happened. Then I lifted up my eyes and saw a hawk fly across the sky. Now, if you have lived in cosmopolitan Accra or Takoradi, you don't understand these things. But when you go to the rural area, the biggest enemy of the hen is the hawk. Because the hawk has only one objective: catch a chicken and eat it. So the hen that was initially happy and walking about suddenly does this. It means let's fight. And the chickens gather. Now the hawk initially was coming like that. When the hen did this, the hawk too changed. The hawk started flying around in circles. I don't even want the chicken anymore. Flying around and flying around and flying around and flying around. After a long time, the hen believed that the hawk did not want the chicken anymore. So the hen relaxed a little in the defensive posture. At that moment, one little chicken saw a piece of corn just about one meter away and stepped out to take that piece of corn. In that split second, the hawk came diving down and it was gone, holding the chicken in his claws. From 10, now you have 9. The hawk said, I will take it. You said, you can't take it. But the hawk took it. Why do I tell you this story? Because in life, it is very competitive. You want to become an architect, there are big players out there. Last year, somebody was talking about doing a building plan, and the plan was good, but he got very little money. And when he asked, they said the big architects get this amount of money. And I laughed. When you are a small player, you are dealing with big hawks that want to dive and catch your little chicken. It is a reality. So you can't afford to be naive and say, oh, no, it is a battle out there. Even at this stage in our development, you won't believe it. Vera, there are days when at 2 a.m., I'm still next to Comfort. We are both on our laptops. We are both working on something. And I'm saying, the people who say you are my mentor, they are asleep. They have watched Kumkum Badia or something and they are asleep. And you, the one that is ahead, is still fighting. One day, I was talking to Dr. Ajekum Ado, one of my big friends in this journey. And he said, Albert, the rich will get richer. And the poor will get poorer. And we're having a discussion on Joy FM. And as he spoke about it, he said, how can somebody come to you for a loan? And the person coming for the loan, Okita phone 2019 version. And you, the CEO that is coming for the loan for, you are holding a phone you've had for the past 3 years. Albert, where in this world, go and sell your phone and use your phone as a loan. By the time we finished talking on Joy FM, there was a crowd outside. I don't know whether they wanted to beat us, argue with us, or challenge us. But what happened after was even more beautiful. You appear and say, Albert, may a demonstration at Chelsea. I would demonstrate that the rich will get. He was unrepentant. He was not even moved by the crowd. I would demonstrate right now that the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. So we got outside Joy FM. He saw the people and said, hey, munim A1 bread. Munim A1 bread. Become munim A1 bread. Also fantastic. A1 bread, which idea different. If I bread, no someone he was describing bread, and I was like, you are a pharmacist. Why you are not the producer of A1 bread? Why are you talking about A1 bread so passionately? Son of the man had gone to Kufuria and bought some bread that he was coming to sell, and it was in his boot. Right before my eyes, after describing the bread to the crowd, he opens his brand new white 4-wheel drive, takes the bread out, and says, why never to be? And then he sells it to the first person, second person, third person. By the time he finishes, He has sold all the bread in the boot. He collected the money, showed it to me, and said, Albert, the rich will get richer, and the poor will get poorer. Let me tell you something. If I told a graduate from the University of Ghana that if you don't have a job, sell bread, he say, Pastor, second class upper, me sell bread. And so my conclusion is that the rich, they are not shy. It is the poor who are shy. As for the rich person, once he sees money, he will take it. But the poor is thinking, what will people think? They will say it is below my level. What level? Do you know your level? Tell somebody, I know my level. You are just beginning life. What level? At this stage. One day, a group of young pastors came to my office. They had been posted to come and work with me in where I serve. When they came, they said they wanted the executive pastor. That was a day after the June 3rd floods. They wanted to see somebody in a collar or a suit or something. And I was wearing Wellington boots, directing the effort as we were scrubbing the compound after the floods. They said, oh, that's him. They said, no, they want the executive pastor. They didn't think executive pastor should be wearing Wellington boots. But hey, guys, if you want to make it in life, wear the boots, wear whatever it takes, get on the ground and work. No shyness, no big manness, no big womanness, no big name. Just get on the ground and work. So let me leave you with a couple of thoughts just to close. For people who achieve great things, number one is planning. Planning. The hawk had a plan. The hawk didn't say, let me catch 4 chickens, 10 chickens, 15 chickens. Every hawk knows that per the way the battle is structured, it is only 1 chicken that you can catch. Your 2 claws will catch 1 like this. Paul says in the Bible, this one thing I do. You must know what you want to do. There must be clarity in your mind. Don't say somebody is doing this, I hear there's money in it. Let me try this one too. Listen, you want to be a Tyler. Focus on that one and do well there. If not, you go chasing somebody else's own. Then you say, hey, this one too is good. Oh. Then you go chasing this one too. You say, hey, Dubai. When you go to Dubai, you will chase everything. Tell somebody one thing. Make your hand like they say one thing. This one thing. Tell yourself that in 5 years from now, I'll be the number 1 in my field. In 10 years, and be patient. It's not like that in tomorrow. No, it's the person that you are trying to imitate. They've done this for 20 years. Somebody said to me, I want to speak like you. I said, thank God, you will speak even better than me. Then they say, where do I start? And I said, for 10 years, I was doing this for free as a youth pastor. I took the job as more than a pastoral job. I took a bunch of young people. I was teaching them career guidance, character, how to dress, how to walk, spiritual things. I was doing it free until people started saying, this thing, come and do it, we'll pay you. I said, hey, there's money in it. Me, I didn't even know. When you are starting the journey, have a long-term perspective and be patient with yourself. You will get there. So planning is number 1. Number 2, preparation. Prepare yourself. Preparation. The foundation that holds a skyscraper is deeper than the foundation that holds a 1-story building. If you build a 1-story building foundation for your life and try to put a skyscraper on it, what will happen? It will collapse. So don't build cheap foundations. Take your time and prepare yourself like somebody who will be great. Don't take where you are today for granted. My friend Seth Yeboah Okran is one of my most beautiful examples about how somebody like you can become a global star. Seth was literally a driver. He's been a mate before. And Seth has built the country's #1 car rental company, won several awards. And I look at Seth and I say, if Seth can move from a driver's mate to become a driver, and one day he's driving and he asks himself, why am I driving somebody else's car? Can I own my own car one day? That's a dream, planning. Then he takes a loan and buys his first car. Today, Seth has over 100 luxury vehicles. Seth has won every award you can think about, and Seth is celebrated as a global achiever. But he started as a mate. Let me encourage somebody starting today. Your beginning may be small, but your end will be big. The third lesson is positioning. Number one is what? Planning. Number two, preparation. Number three is positioning. Positioning is one of those things that is very controversial. When you say it, people do understand it. But you must understand the field that you are in and what is required in that field. Inti mes me kasa, mes me dress, mes me connect, it's all part of your development. Let me tell you something. For some of you, make a couple of friends among your colleagues here, because you are seeing them as hustlers. But in 5 years' time, they will be big. Then you say, I think I saw this person, but you didn't even say hello. Please pause and say hello to somebody. Greet somebody. Be nice to somebody. Stop. Say hello. Hello. Why can't you sit next to somebody and you say hello? Say hello to them. Maybe the next time you are an architect, that person is also a building technologist. The next person is a painter. Then you come together and build the national stadium. Tell the person, I need you. Achievers connect. Connect. Look, I listened to one man who says he has a list of the 100 most important people in his life, and he connects with them once a month. It's important. Connect with people. Don't only appear when you need them and say, hey, you remember me last 2 years I was here. I'm back. I need help again. No. Connect. Connect. Communicate. Learn how to talk. You say, but I'm just a painter. Learn how to talk. I'm just an architect. Learn how to talk. Because in developing yourself, you must be able to present your product confidently, professionally, and clearly. So no matter what you do, develop your communication. It doesn't matter. I listened to the same person say that Ofi Jordan by US no on Tibrofu. No be Sunday. What is your career aspiration? Or say, I want to become a professional speaker. I will feel crumble and Tibrofu. How can you say you want to become a professional speaker? Years later, he was voted the #1 speaker. And they asked him, how did you achieve it? I said, every day I take a card and write down 10 words and their meanings. So I'll write one word, satisfaction, or natural meaning. No, me choose 10 meaning. Choose 10 words on Monday, 10 words on Tuesday, 10 words on Wednesday, 10 words on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, I revise 60 words. So in 1 year, 60 times 52 words, more than 3,000 words a year. Also, since I met Sibrofopos in Americans, tell somebody it can be done. So communicate well, connect well. But the third one is very critical. Dress well. One day, me in my office, na young lady when I saw her, I went back. I thought she was a beggar. Not so, on life insurance. No, Miss Madam, bruh. You can't sell life insurance and dress like this. I was running away. You can't do that. Listen, it doesn't matter where you are starting from, but carry yourself well. Please, don't let your armpit smell. Forgive me. You are going to make a presentation in the company, you enter and everybody is struggling to breathe. How can your armpit disqualify you from a professional presentation? But it's real. One day for a chief accountant interview, we disqualified him because of body odor. Chief accountant, first class, body odor. I was speaking to a friend who says, one of the greatest lessons of her life was that in New York, Owie school no yejuma. No share big CEO be no say, Brami fie nyimbri. Na kodo bisa de nyimbri abazi no risi ofie when bisa. Inti no waka de Brami fie no, ose ona nyanko bi no wonam. Ose oh come with your young man friend. Inti wo landi ofie ho, ose shene mini skirt oriba, nyanko shene ton jeans, once oriba, wo be social. Wo do ho no, but la ni janfie na yim. You ain't going in. No say oh. Madam invited us. I said, you ain't going in. No, I said, oh, you don't understand. She gave us her card. Then the butler said, you two, you don't understand. Then he opened the gate. Oh boy, get no shame. Bentley, Benz, Cadillac, BM, Rolls-Royce. Apparently, it was a gathering of top CEOs in a black tie event. And this kind CEO was inviting 2 hustling graduates to introduce them to other CEOs in case somebody wanted to employ them. You can't land with your torn jeans and your beanie skirt. I said, hey, you aren't going in. And they didn't go in. I said, she will never forget it all her life. Understand how to carry yourself and how to dress. Tell somebody positioning. Number 4, performance. The day of performance, you have no excuse. You can't be late on the day that you are making a presentation. Are your drawings? Are your proposal? We invite you for interview. Now are you late? I said there was traffic. Oh, there was light off. Hey. In fact, if you have that kind of attitude, I'm telling you, if you are part of a government delegation, you will be late and the flight will leave you. It starts like that. People who can keep their promise, you would always be late and you will explain. But if you build a culture of performance and execution, if you give your word that I will deliver this thing on Monday, Sunday night, I didn't why ready. It's just beautiful. Why am I using this picture? When I was in Form 1, secondary school Form 1, when I went to Form 1, they were telling us stories about the biggest achievers in our school. And the stories were all nice, but one of the stories stayed in our mind. They said our sports captain, he can throw a javelin so far that when they measure the tape will get finished. Then they will bring the tape again and come and put the tape where he ended and then extend it further. We say, how? They say, yes. His nickname is More Tape. We said, hey! So one day, we went for intercolleges. Form 1 boys, 100 meters, we didn't like. 200, we didn't like. 400, we didn't like. High jump, we didn't like. We were waiting for only one event, javelin. When they got to the javelin, this guy was sitting down with his leg crossed. Everyone threw and he landed in the middle of the stadium. Everyone threw, landed in the middle. Then when everyone finished, they called him, they said, Lavon, it's your turn. When he stood up, even other schools were chanting his name, More Tape. Then this guy came to stand there, like some king surveying his kingdom. Then he looked around. Then he said, those jumping high jump at the end, they should leave. Where I come from in Takoradi, how many Takoradi people are here? Tadi, do you know the word Aisem? Yeah, Aisem. In Tadi, they call it Aisem. It's like you are true no. He said those jumping high jump at the end of the stadium should leave. We said, hey. Of course, they didn't mind him because everybody was throwing to the middle. Then this guy goes back, grabs the javelin, runs and flies the javelin into the air. And as the javelin ascends and ascends and ascends and begins to descend, the high jumpers begin to run. My prayer for everyone here, on the day of your performance, if there are 10 people and the 9 perform to the middle, you alone, you will perform all the way to the end. May somebody here break records. May somebody here break barriers. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Your family may be so small, your hometown so small. Nobody may have achieved anything big, but you, may you break records. May you extend beyond where anyone has reached. May your life be the example that everyone will talk about in your family and your community, because you rose up from nothing and broke through for others after you to have a better life. May the spirit of More Tape come on somebody. May the grace for More Tape come on somebody. May somebody determine that when I get one chance, I will bring Goliath down. Achievement, performance. On the day of performance, you can't sleep. When children are going on excursion, 2 a.m. they wake up. Why? Because they love excursion. On your day of performance, wake up early, rehearse, prepare, and throw the javelin, and you will succeed. Honorable, you're welcome. Good to see you. Final one is promotion. I have learned one thing, that if you consistently do the right thing and consistently raise the bar and apply yourself whether rain or shine and tell yourself it can be done, life will yield its results for you. It may not happen on the first day. You know, sometimes when you compare yourself to others, you think that what you are doing is not working. One day, two farmers went to plant. One planted corn, one planted yam, and one planted tomatoes. And in 2 months' time, the tomato farmer's own was ripe. So he was harvesting his tomatoes. And he was whistling and very excited. And the yam farmer was very hurt. Because when people are harvesting, you know how they can behave. The song they sing, they call it Kasanchi. The way they sing it, you think they're insulting you, but they are just happy. So every morning, he stands at the fence, looks at the tomato farmer and says, because the yam, he didn't understand how yam bears fruit. So he thought it was just grass going round and round, nothing happening. One day he says, enough is enough. So he takes a cutlass and says, he should have known and planted tomatoes. So he starts clearing the farm. So the next planting season, he will plant tomatoes. He said, why waste all my time and get weeds? So he clears the whole farm until he gets to the last plant. With his eyes closed, blaming God, cursing his experience, he swings the cutlass for the last time, and the cutlass cuts into the ground. And then he sees something white and juicy. Out of curiosity, he begins to dig, only to find out 2 more weeks and the yam would have matured. Somebody's destiny is Tyler. Somebody else is architect. Somebody else is building technologist. Somebody else is doing something else. Don't envy the person next door. Just stay with yours and do the right thing today, tomorrow, next year, next 5 years. When I meet you at Amsterdam Airport, or British, I meet you at London Heathrow Airport or somewhere in Singapore, and you say, Pastor, and I say, where do I know you from? You say, do you remember that day at the National Theatre? My life was never the same again. I want to say thank you to you for coming. I want to say I pray for you that God will help you. I pray for you that God will bless you. I am definite, I believe with all my heart that out of this group of beginners, Vera, God will raise achievers. God will raise accomplished people. Ghana will be better because of you. Africa will be better because of you. Don't learn from our wrong examples. Some of the examples we show you are not the best, but believe and keep pushing and keep pushing. And when you get to the top, believe me, all these leaders here will stand and clap for you, because that's our dream, that you go further, higher, and greater than all of us have accomplished. In Jesus' name, amen.
Somebody can do it better. Somebody can do it better. Somebody can stand on your feet and give a befitting round of applause. Somebody say more tape. I didn't hear you. One more time. Charlie, may we never ever forget more tape. Whether it is when it's in construction, we say more what? More what? Do you have tape in construction? You have tape in construction. Oh, then more tape. Give it one more time to Reverend Albert. Now, I said it at the beginning that if the number of our days on earth was measured according to the number of people whose lives we touched, this man will never die. He will live forever. God bless you, Reverend. It's a joy to listen to you every single time. Obi enya bibi wo mana. Obi di bibi ahye ni kotodwe mu wo mana. Enti yenkoso. Ana yempon. One me ana. Afi na kom no crowd de okese enya sa. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So the day continues. It's still our job readiness fair brought to you by Global Communities Ghana, and we want to carry on. One more time, let me remind you that we have given out a phone number for all of your questions. Today we're not taking the microphones around for you to ask questions. So if you have any question, I gave you that number, 024-999-555. Just send a WhatsApp with your question whilst the presentation is going on, so that once it is done, we can take your questions and pass them on to the presenter to give us answers for it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, mainly under the umbrella of construction, we want to bring you one of those construction companies that we look forward to, that we admire from afar. Can you imagine that some years back, probably that side of town was considered too far out of Accra? People saw some water bodies and some weeds and trees all over the place, and they weren't sure that it could be habitable. They weren't sure that their families could stay there. Well, a team of people saw a vision, and out of that vision, they created a whole new company that created a whole new estate that has indeed become the home and the livelihood of so many people. Have you heard of have you heard of Lakeside Estates? Have you heard of Lakeside Estates? Ewa Lakeside, and yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a noble gentleman here from Lakeside Estates to give us another dose of development into our system, another dose of wisdom. Can we please give a round of applause to Mr. Salakweku Kalmoni from Lakeside Estates? Give it up, give it up, give it up. Construction for Moha. Construction for Moha na. Moha na. Namun sorry, na mo Mr. Kalmoni is on fans. Aha, salve pepe. Sababebe. So when you say construction, there any safety now? Any safety now? Yeah, talking crowd near man the safety, and yes, sir.
Good morning. When I was invited, I was told that I have to do a presentation on construction preparedness. So I came prepared. So that's why I'm wearing my helmets. I got my tools and I got my tool bags. So how many of us here brought their tool bags? Hey, nobody. Okay, no problem. That's why I'm doing the lecture on this thing. There are 6 topics today, but the 7th topic is specially made for the youth who are entrepreneurs. So 6 for everybody and 1 specially for our youth. And when we want to start construction, we need to do 6 things. And one of them is that we need to be healthy and fit. Healthy and fit. So to be healthy, we need to be like athletes. Not Olympic athletes, but amateur athletes. And we are advantaged. Like for me, I have white hair. But the rest of you have black hair because we are the youth. And the youth, we have power and we have this. But that power, we need to use it so that we are healthy and strong. And for me, when I go to a construction site, I like to see people with a big stomach in the morning, and at the end of the day, it's all gone. That's how. So you need to have a big breakfast because our work is hard work. We are athletes, and athletes eat well. And we need to sleep 8-hour days. 8-hour days. It's hard. Your body recovers at nighttime. And sweating is good. But it's not good to sweat to see a CEO, but it's good to sweat when you are doing the work. But when we sweat, sweating is healthy. You make sure that you bath at the end of the day. And the nice thing about our job is that we get paid to exercise. We get paid. So let's clap for ourselves. Time. We have to have time manners. There is... I want everybody, those who have a watch, put your hand up. I just want to see how many of our youth have a watch. Fantastic. Well done. The rest of you, get 20 CDs and buy yourself a watch. That's how you become time conscious. Okay, every little bit you go like this. Okay, $20 watch. You don't need a $200 watch. Today, I know from Silverstone Tower it takes me about 20 minutes, but it took me 50 minutes. But I use the second principle. which is always come 15 to 30 minutes before time. Otherwise, you get late. Sometimes the road, there is rain, there is something, the traffic is too much, so you come up early so that you come relaxed and sitting down. I'm like you. If I come late, I'm always agitated, I'm down, you don't feel nice. So you have to come early, then you relax, then you see what's going on, who came, what's happening. So you feel better, and the most important thing is you don't get jacked up. The third thing is personal safety. Personal safety is our responsibility. And I am responsible for my safety. I want everybody to say, I am responsible for my safety. I am responsible for my safety. There are many contractors, there are many employers who do not give safety equipment. So we have to take that responsibility. And later on, I'll show you some of the things we need to do. But on construction site, whether there's insurance or there's no insurance, if you are working and you're using a grinding machine and something comes into your eye and you're not wearing spectacles or you're not wearing safety goggles, your eye will go. Yes, the company will give you 1,000 CD, but 1,000 CD will not return your eye. You're cutting and you cut off your finger. You get 2,000 CDs. It doesn't bring your finger back. Okay, so we have to take care of that personal responsibility, and there are three things that you need. Number one, you need a helmet. Always wear a helmet. Number two, you need a shoe, safety shoe, not a chalawate. A closed shoe like this is a safety shoe. And the third thing, you need your reflective vest or coverall. And when we started Lakeside Estate about in 2001, for the first year, I didn't bring any uniforms. The second year, I used to go to a boutique, and we used to buy coveralls. And the coveralls, some of them, I get 3 this color, 4 this color, 5 color. Who knows that boutique? It's a very famous boutique. It's called the Pick Me Up Boutique. Yes, so that's why I had different colors. So what I'll do, all the electricians, I'll give them red. All the plumbers, I'll give them blue. All the masons, I'll give them another color. That's how we started. But I made sure that whatever name they had on them, I removed it and I rebranded. Okay, you rebrand. Okay, so it's not shameful. Having personal tools, those are known as PPEs, personal protective equipment. Now, let's go to the other equipment, which are tools. The tools are our trade. And there's a saying that you are as good as your tools. Okay, so just like in personal equipment, the tools, many contractors will not supply them, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, nobody's you go to a customer, he's not going to give you his tools. He doesn't even have the tools. Okay, so even if you're working for a master and you're a mason, make sure you have your trowel, you have your level, you have your shovel, you have a wheelbarrow. If you're a carpenter, you use a hammer, you use a level. And as much as possible, you need to you need to buy the best tools, number one. Number two, you need to label and brand your tools. And number three, put your tools in a bag. Okay, so when you come for a job, have your tools there. Be ready to start the work. Okay, make sure you are wearing your safety boots. And it happens to me many times. 50% of the time, people come to interview, I tell them, stay, let's do the work. Okay, and in all professions, there are 2 tools which we always need. That's what I discussed last time. You must always have a measuring tape, and you must always have a level, because that means that you are doing things PPP. Okay, and that's what we need. That's what separates, can we say that? The men from the boys, or the women from the girls. Okay, we have to separate these things. And I think I finished with your advice for personal tools, how you do them. and you always buy the best tools possible. You don't want to be kneeling and your hammer breaks in half after 1 month or 2 months. Okay, learn from senior artisans or techs. For me, I'm a tech. A tech means technician. And when you go to construction sites, there are people who are senior than you. You can look at different people. Maybe there are 3 or 4 seniors. See who you are comfortable with, because life is about networking, is about connecting with people. Sometimes you can connect better with this person or that person, and then ask them so that they can mentor you. And when they are mentoring you, they will give you some menial jobs. Do the menial job, because that's the way you build up your skills. Okay, and I'll have a story, Mr. Baba. Mr. Baba, he is the MD of Delta Air Conditioning, and he's an MD. So when he goes to the construction site, he looks at his workers. He has people chiseling the pipes for the AC. On the vertical plane, he always puts 3/4-inch pipe. On the ground, he puts 1 inch, and he makes sure everything is level, everything's this. Then when he sees all his people are doing well, he takes a broom, he takes a dustpan, and he starts cleaning the area. Then he goes to his pickup, he takes a garbage bag, he puts the garbage, and he takes the garbage home. So this shows you not only leadership, customer service. When you go to a person's house, and the lady, you know, the house belongs to the lady, it doesn't belong to the man, and you mess her house, and you clean it, she'll call you back again and tell all her friends. Okay, cross-training, learning from other trades. Maybe I'm a mason, but on a construction site, there's a painter, there's a plumber, there's an electrician. So it's very important to do cross-training, to learn from other trades. Maybe you've been paid only to be a plumber, but there's no work. So you say, no problem, I'm going to join the electrician to see how that is going to happen. And let's say if I'm a plumber, I do my hot water tank, and then I need to connect the power. I don't know how to do that. But once I train with an electrician, then I know that the red or brown is for life. Then I use the black for neutral. Then I do the yellow and green for earth. Okay, so now I can, when I have a job to go to your house, I can not only remove the old water tank, I can also remove the old connection and do the new connection safely without electrocuting myself. So you do 2 in 1. And when you do 2 in 1, you know what that means? You get paid 2 in 1. You get paid for the electrician and the plumber. Clap for ourselves. And for me, I like to always watch the supervisors, because the supervisors are the coordinators, those who make sure that the painter comes on time, the material comes, the foundation is done before this, and supervisors are many contractors, or they are contractors to be. And as we grow, whether if you're going to be just a mason, you still need to grow, because one day you'll have 10 masons with you. If you're a painter, you'll have 10 painters with you. So you need to do that. And one of my favorite things on construction site I have been doing for 20 years, and this, I'll give you a very important advice on electrical later on. When you're at lunch break, you're sitting down, you're eating, relaxing, talk about the work. Okay, this, you know, the light wasn't working, and this is what we had to do. Oh, this is, so you don't need to talk at Sakawala and his latest video. Talk about the work, how you move it. And for all we tradesmen, the secret of the industry is this. When you have an electrical problem, 80% of the time is a loose connection. Write it down. So 80% of always electrical problem is always loose connection. And I have seen this many, many times. Okay, the last part is the seventh part. It's construction entrepreneurship. Okay, these are for eventually we will go from employees to become entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, it means we start our own business. And one of the most, these are some of the 5 things we need. We need to have a business card, okay? You have a business card. When you see a person for a new job, you give them that business card. And that business card, automatically, I guarantee for you, you get 20% extra. It means you are professional and you are prepared, as the person said. And I don't know whether I'm sure there are other seminars on planning, but always have a good name. Let's say if you do tiling, you call yourself Smart Tiling Works. Smart Tiling Works. It means something, but don't call yourself STW Enterprise. I don't know what STW Enterprise or STW Work Limited. No, choose a name which means something. Choose a name which means something. Okay, and then always have an invoice and a receipt book. An invoice and receipt book, this is how it lets you communicate professionally with the customer. So that sometimes the customers forget, maybe I forget, maybe you forget. So you have a copy of the invoice is a contract, and the receipt is a proof of payment. And always under promise and over deliver. Don't be the hero of time. The hero of time is as follows. Let's say you want to do an extension to a house, 1 bedroom. You know, on average, it takes 6 weeks. You can't say, oh, I'm going to do this in 1 week. This is called the hero of time. It's the nonsense thing. You're not Superman. Okay? It takes more than 1 week. So you know it's going to take 6 weeks. So you see the customer and you tell him 8 weeks. So when you finish at 8 weeks, you deliver. And that's what we mean by you always under-promise and over-deliver. And the other one is that trade is trade. But business also has its own profession. So when I say business acumen, it means you use the right money for the right job. Let's say I'm working for this gentleman, his name is Kweku, and he gives me 50% deposit. Then later on, the lady over there, Abna, she gives me a job, but she doesn't give me money. So what I should do Kweku's job and not do Abna's work. Because the money is for this job. If you use the money for another job, then later on, maybe I build 50% for her. I come to Kweku for second payment. I haven't done anything. And he won't pay me. And I can't finish the job. So this is what we mean by business acumen. And the third thing is using the smartphone. Who here has a smartphone? Put your hand up. Okay. I'll later on tell you what a digital business card is. Who here knows what a digital business card? Hey, nobody knows. Okay. That's why you came here, so that you know what a digital business card. But anyway, the smartphone is a computer. It's a business office if you know how to use it. You take pictures of your work. Make sure, as I said, and the other speaker said, you dress well. And when you take pictures of your work, you remove all the dirt, all the garbage. You set up the picture. You have to look fine. Okay, you make sure that the sun is coming up, it's not in the shadow. Number 2, you take pictures of your receipts, pictures of your contracts, if you have contracts. You make sure that the contacts are all full. Like I see, whenever I do interview, I take permission, I open the contacts, and then I look at the father or the mother, whether it's Baba or Mama or whatever. Then when I look into the contact and I see 4 Mama, then I know the man is not smart. He doesn't know how to use the phone. In one entry, you can put 4 phones, 5 phone numbers. So make sure that you use the phone, not just to watch videos. Okay, so the last advice is how to do a digital business card. We know how to enter data. So what you do, on your phone, you put your name, you put your company name, you take your picture, you do your email, and now you have your digital business card. So when people tell you, give me your business card, and you have run out, you send them your business card. Thank you very much.
you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we show some more love to Mr. Kalmoni? Oh bon, Mechon. Aha, ça va very. I didn't know why. One must start. Me must start here and we are some more here. Me say didn't know why. Me ye didn't know me why. I didn't know why. Me say didn't know why. Ça va very. Internet no. Ye benye siyo yɛde aboa ama yɛn yie die mu akɔ n'anim ɛnyɛ saa saa pɛpɛɛpɛ nti so far me nsa nka question biara yɛ na kyerɛ sɛ either one or two things either sɛ nea yɛka nyinaa moate ase pɛpɛɛpɛ anaasɛ mo nyinaa moayɛ confused number no wante hɔ mepakyɛ foul phone na bie to contacts number no yɛ 024 9999 555 024 9 no 4 and a 5 no 3 024 9999 555 into a question be ask presentations no question no send a question no send a be near the announce atwaso me person me science so kaimo say ye nuanom ne yadofo no ma omu ni ha no ye pese omo nso mutimi kan ho na ne ye suanom nso mutimi sua bi nti ye streaming live e Global Communities Ghana on Facebook page eso nti say wo ho a obetimi a share e wo nso page so se na be a unuanom na omu ni ha no omo nso ombetimi akan yensa na ye de akoso baby a yedu no it's time for us to receive our keynote address. For every single engagement like this, it's important for us to bring an individual of great substance, great experience, who would deposit their experience into us and sow it as a seed, so that even as we go through the rest of the day and live here into our own individual endeavors, they will grow and germinate and bear fruits that will bless the entire world. Well, today we are blessed to have the managing director of Afariwa Group of Companies, including the Afariwa Estates and Construction Limited. Now, this company has built a residential gated community known as Afariwa Royal Homes in Tema Community 22. She joined the company in 2009 after living in the UK, where she acquired over 15 years experience in the retail, customer service, and human relations management and international retail companies. Madam has graduated from the University of Hull in the UK and also holds an LLB degree in law and also a master's degree in business administration, specializing in marketing from the University of Leicester. Ladies and gentlemen, she currently serves as the second vice president of the Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA. Shall we please give a warm welcome to Madam Cynthia Opuni as she comes to join us on the microphone. Mommy and Koso. Monday's day near you. Into Mommy baby. Want to receive Madam Cynthia Opuni, MD of Afariwa Group of Companies.
Good morning, everyone. Keynote delivery is usually very serious. But let me step away from that for a moment and tell you how excited I am to be part of this great program today. God bless you all for making it. I've learned so much already from Brother Albert, Brother Kweku Kalmoni from Lakeside Estate, and I wish this could go on for a week. But unfortunately, we don't have a week. And I tell you, the youth of today, you are so excited to be living in these times. How I wish I was your age and the things I would do and dream and plan and pray to achieve. However, back to the keynote address now. And so the serious matter. Honorable representatives of MMDA, the EADA Project Director and Consortium partners, distinguished representatives of professional and trades associations, fellow construction sector stakeholders, representatives of civil society, staff of technical and vocational training institutions, members of the media, youth artisans, ladies and gentlemen, and especially my beloved youth, all protocols observed, good morning again. It is a great pleasure, in fact an excitement, to participate in the 7th Youth Inclusive Entrepreneurial Development Initiative for Employment, Yedie Job and Mentoring Fair. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to global communities and its partners for inviting me as the second vice president of the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, to be part of this event aimed at helping the youth to navigate the course of the labor market to address youth unemployment in this country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is an undisputed fact that successful transition to the labor market is essential for the youth, and that those with improved levels of skills adjust more effectively to the challenges and opportunities in the world of work. This transition has often been fraught with significant obstacles. According to the International Labour Organization, global youth unemployment rates remain significantly above its pre-crisis level of 11.5% in 2007. Pay attention to the statistics, please. At 13.1%, up from 12.9% in 2015. The report has shown that job prospects for young people are proving to be more challenging, as some 71 million are unemployed, an increase of 500,000 over the 2015 figures released. However, I know we've all been given great apple by Brother Albert and Mr. Kalmoni regarding how to approach things in the future. So never mind these frustrating and disappointing figures, there is hope. There is hope for you all in this room. Despite various programs and initiatives by governments in the last few decades, this situation calls for substantial investments to address the phenomena. While relative economic growth has achieved 6% over the past decade, this has not effectively translated into the large-scale creation of jobs. Consequently, youth unemployment rate is estimated to be about 25.6%, according to the Ghana Labour Survey report. Furthermore, the youth are 3.8 times more likely to be unemployed than adults, as compared to 2.3 times in other parts of Africa, even though young people between the ages of 15 and 25 represent more than a third of the total population of the country and account for 33.5% of the total labor force. For females, this challenge is not different. Can I see how many ladies we have here today aiming to enter the construction industry? Fantastic, fantastic. I'm so pleased to see you. Fantastic. I pray that next year by this time the figure would have doubled. So Yedie, we have lots of work to do to call our female young ladies of the country to tell them that construction is not just for men. We can do it too. So the fact is that in spite of the fact that there are more females than males in a ratio of roughly 51% to 48% in the country, female representation in most industries and sectors of the economy is still low, which is why I say we have so much more work to do. Not only are women underrepresented in leadership and managerial roles, they are also underrepresented across all levels of employment. Females are particularly underrepresented in the traditionally male-dominated sectors like construction, where only 6% of the approximately 320,000 workers are females. Interestingly, these unemployment estimates are considered modest, as it masks the real magnitude of the problem due to observable gaps in operational definition and delay in the collection of unemployment data. Reasons for youth unemployment are multifaceted, ranging from deficit in basic education and job-relevant skills to skills mismatch, low-level skills, lack of access to finance and social networks, among other factors. The challenge of youth unemployment, ladies and gentlemen, has been further worsened by recent challenges in the Ghanaian economy. Although since 2017, the fundamentals of the economy have changed considerably, the challenges of youth unemployment continue to persist. With the African Development Bank projecting that over the next 10 years, only 1 in every 4 youth will find a wage job, of which 80% will be in the informal sector, the challenge for the government is to work extensively to increase the productivity of the informal sector, where a majority of employment generation firms are located, to create jobs for the increasing youth population to offset the negatives of high youth unemployment and its impact on national security and cohesion. This will require creative planning and investment of significant resources to reposition and develop relevant skills for the youth to reduce unemployment and bolster economic growth for the good of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, we should all, in our various big or small ways, committed to addressing the yawning youth unemployment challenge and create an enabling environment for youth entrepreneurship and employment. Within the context of Ghana's long-term strategic vision of consolidating its middle income status, building an industry-driven economy capable of providing decent jobs that are suitable and sustainable for development, there have been several initiatives launched with the objective of preparing young people to be globally competitive. We all know, for example, that government recently launched the Nation Builders Corps, NABCO, to provide work experience for 100,000 graduates in response to several concerns raised by employers regarding competence and attitudes of graduates towards work. The introduction of NABCO has now granted the Youth Employment Agency extra absorptive capacity to concentrate on non-graduates who in most cases are always the first to lose their employment in any event of redundancies. The agency will therefore be expecting to expand the frontiers of employment opportunities for youth through effective collaborations with the private sector and organizations such as YEDIE. To complement these efforts, we are told that the government has developed an elaborate plan to enhance skills development across the country through COTVET and TVET institutions, which are to be realigned under the Ministry of Education and commence the process of fully implementing competency-based training to provide a clear path for skills development and career progression. We hope to see various economic policies implemented by the government to succeed in creating an enabling economic environment for the private sector to thrive and for our youth to grow their businesses and thrive also. This will drive investments both foreign and domestic and help create the needed jobs for the increasing youth population that we've all come to see. It is in this light that I wish to commend Global Communities and its partners under the YEDIE project on behalf of the Executive Council of GRADA for this bold initiative. The project applies an integrated market systems model to improve the capacity of youth and service providers across the construction value chain. In addition, through the organization of its annual job readiness and mentoring fairs, the project prepares youth for the job market, an exercise that for a long time had remained a wish. Having also trained over 21,000 youth in artisanal trades and entrepreneurship in 5 of Ghana's largest cities over the past 4 years, YEDIE has created an indelible mark on youth workforce development and empowerment in the country. We at GRADA intend to contribute through our partnership, job creations, even via work experience or attachments, to improve the competence levels of the Ghanaian youth and link them to available jobs. I therefore take this opportunity to appeal to all stakeholders, especially other NGOs, fellow construction sector stakeholders, and our colleagues within the private sector to take a keen interest in this project and efforts by government to create a sustainable pathway to prosperity for the youth in this country. They are, after all, our future and our leaders. It is our collective responsibility to prepare our youth to be globally competent and employable. Finally, thank you so much for your attention, and God bless us all.
Please, can we do it better for Madam Opuni? Can we give it better? Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much from Afaruwa Group of Companies, as well as representing the executives of Grader. Can we please show some more love one more time? So we have two messages that have been sent to us. I believe one goes to the top of YEDIA management, and the second one I would address first. Mr. Samuel Annan, where are you? Where is Samuel Annan? Just give me a wave, give me a wave. I'm just going to read your question. That's right, that's right, that's right. All right, give it up for Samuel. He sent us a question. So Samuel says, I want to know how to register. How do you register your company, and where do you do that? How do you register your company, and where do you do that? I guess simply put, you go to the Registrar General's department, right? It's not too far from where we are actually. So you can just go to the Registrar General's department, or you can actually go to their website, because in recent times they have put a lot of their operations online. So just search for Registrar General's Department, Ghana, and you should get the form. You should be able to do the initial setup online, and then you can visit the office to do the finalization of that. Is that good? All right, so thank you very much, Samuel. The second question, it was actually the original first question from Ibrahim. Ibrahim from Ashaman, where you at? Ibrahim. All right, so Ibrahim sends a message. This one goes to the YEDIA team. He says, I'm a business student, and when I was in SHS, but when I finished, there was no money to continue. But with the help of YEDIA and AABN, I'm now a professional skilled electrician and a product seller. May Almighty Allah bless the managers and the organizational team. Amen. That goes out to the YEDIA team. Thank you very much. So for the rest of us, please continue sending your messages to us, especially your questions relating to any of the presentations that are made to us. The number one more time, 024-9999-555. Who knows about Republic Boafo? Have you heard about Republic Boafo before? What do they do? What do they do? They dash money, eh? No, they support our business with some good funds, right? And they provide a lot of add-on benefits that gives so much value to us. They are a very key and important partner to us on this particular platform, and we want to give the team the opportunity to give you some more details and some more understanding as to all the options that are available for you in setting up your business. When Mr. Kalmoni was speaking, he said, give your business a name that means something. Have you decided your business name yet? Have you decided? Are you sure? Are you sure? What's your business name? No, don't tell me. Tell the guy next to you. Tell him I'm the MD of, I'm the managing director of, or I'm the CEO of, or chief construction technician of. Oh, you are shy of your company names. And how then you yes with Dimo and Sons? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the day continues, and we continue to add more information, more knowledge to take our businesses even further. We want to invite Mrs. Lydia Ejay from Republic Boafo, a subsidiary of Republic Bank, to do a short presentation to us on their products and services. Can we please welcome her as she joins us? Remember to send your questions to us as well so we can address them immediately. Mrs. Ejay is done.
Good morning. Pachobia, what to sing? We thank God. Ochika kana makano na spaka mozano. Anya mekoswa kechi. Okay. Nyamiadum, Enfie Naini, any global communities, any other partners. Aye Juma Bebre, Nye Dia Sika Sem, one name Pescawaha. One of us a millionaire. Oh, great. Mejuma me a mini Jehu Bebre because I meet a lot of people. Obi Woho started tabletop. Kitting. Your man alone 300 Ghana cedis. And there will be 200,000 Oko China ba. Oko Fani Niema. Into we're very particular about money and empowering people to get rich. Into none of them, oh, mami, oh, do I so bear me kakara. Nanya mekano utiena supema ebeboa. Pachawati ase. Okay. Into Republic Boafo ni and say, ye boa mebun tisemo. O ye juma yetumi so asini. Na mejuma me ye no me marketer. Me come maybe bebre, me share nipa bebre, ni wo bon komo. Eche oni a obeya obetimi enye sika. Na we na da kome na ma na me ko share mami bi. Ena me kache no, oh, say ni ewo no so okay. Why ya dear? Ejuma o ye no. Oh, bon humodi, na mpesa me can't see me cho. I say, Sisi amete, me ye sikeni pa. Bibi ni wa mi here, mempe. Nemum, and me be a chemuko. Me ba akra, me free na me ba akra, ne me niska. Ni ame wo me hua a 30 pesos. And I mpesa me share a short story with you. The 30 pesos millionaire. Or see, nation go to call me a 30 pesos. Me bedroom kind I decided to me the bay juma. Entino. Okoto pan, no cotton cosia, and no nean cosiano, and no toy. Into a market to free ni come near de, or bar car, or market, or cotton cosia. Young girl. Or ton cosia no ya so, sikaka car abandon some. Also, who says that time nothing na yogurt abaso fufro. Or has an uncle for dear him say bad day. And so one no one to yogurt that crocrada. Cause on him so oh dear a bene de manato bio because no yeska atono. It's in your better be a profit obenyano or could be account our bank. Profit obenyano the ato bank. Kakao benyano the ato bank. No who's an isika no ekwe nimba. Oh yes, till say onya enough capital. No, say me the best wood business and no status or yeah wood business. This is a real life story I'm talking about. No cotton no status or tone. Inti kakao benya no profits or benya no dia share na count mu. Or yeah no kakaka so see a baby I made do ne I was able to me to asase na me sit down and no bar ne bankers hop. Or buy and no bed jiska man alone no see down kakaka no di see down. O see dining we no say, a dine with the mint name, Mamma fan rente, na me say no more money, and or renting is kind out. Or renting a diner out. And now make us say, Mamma me won't come on, say, Madam, me say, me need dine come into me can yen dine bear 6. 230 pesos. Say, net mem can way about 30 years ago. And then memory can now 40 years and then memory 30 pesos bear 30 Ghana cedis. Sika say na ukwa wansem. How much do you have? Do you have 5 cedis? Do you have 10 cedis? Do you have 30 cedis? Or the 30 pesos and now we bear 6 houses. Our plots baby we be nyuma ama nema or do want to school and now they own businesses. Now I want you to learn something from here. The lesson here is that how much do you have? If you want to put something before you, you want to do something in life, the key thing is that trust God. Want to be near BBR without God. Trust God. And then start small. 30 pesos. And now we'll talk credit square. Yeah, hey. So what's nasty to say how much credit you buy in a week or a month. You're able to do like 80 Ghana cedis. Meboa. Bro. O bundle ya nasa, ni yako Instagram, ni yako say, and then the money gets finished. You start small, stay focused, and don't be shy. See, we've gotten a lot of training in construction, tiling, forklifting. You have all that. But so if you go out there and you don't have any money to start business, do you put your hands in between your thighs? Engage in something that will give you money. And I'll pay me. As soon as I drove out of my gate, I saw a young lady with eggs, coincidentally, or ton eggs. And I'm a friend, I'm saying, Madam, I hear an audition. I said, one crate is 17 cities. Made near 2.5. 2.5 crates. A day, beer, metoni, in a 36 cities profit. So if she does this every day, times 6 days, or even 5 days, a month is kabebre. Within some few months, you have money to buy your tools. You have money to start something small. So start small, be focused. Sachet water. The profits on sachet water, you have no idea. Even coconut. They buy coconut for 1 cedi, they sell for 2 cedis, is 100% profit. You can start small, raise some money, and get into your business, or even further your education. Pachomati ase. You only need your good customer service. 4th May, Meko Market Kodija. I met this young lady selling oko. The customer service caught my attention. And besides said, sweetheart, what do you do? You know, say, Madam Debbie, me a seamstress. Every Saturday, me buy market, no ma beton oko. Me kofa Accra, no ma beton. Every Saturday, I make 40 cedis profit. So if I save for 1 month, it's 1.6. That's 160 Ghana. She spends 60, she has 100 Ghana and saves. So engage in something that will give you some money and not waste your money. Please, do you understand? The next slide, please. As Republic Bank, we have partnered with Yedie. You say, baby, accounts are mamo. Baby, I will share 5 cedis a day now, peso ya. We'll come and take the money and put it in your account for you. No matter how small the money is, we don't only go for 100,000 and 200. If you are able to do 10 cedis a day, we'll come to where you are, pick your money and put it. See, I will push and pull. Your BA account, you link it to your mobile money wallet. Into what to fear 10 cedis now, yeah, you push into your account and you can pull. So we have all these services available. We're also able to help you expand your businesses. After they have, grown their business for a while, share business loans at very low interest rates because of the partnership we have with Global Communities. And now, the good thing is that my colleagues were around, they are wearing a t-shirt called High Five. We're able to help you build your house in stages. So you start from the foundation, you put up to lintel, you put up to the roofing until the whole house is completed. You don't need to be a millionaire before you can own a house. So we expand your businesses, we help you build your houses, and we also help you grow your businesses as well. We're here, we are outside. See us. We can help you. And I want to ask you today, of all the stories I have said, maybe some say, I hear na ukra. Nyankopon share Moses, obisa Moses say, what do you have? I hear na ukra. You can turn it around and make a millionaire out of it. And it's a call out there when you start your business and things are tough. I want you to remember the 30 pesos millionaire. She made it, and now she can boast that she's made it in life. Thank you. God bless you. We are there to help you all the time. Thank you so much.
Yes, started program na na me nim say money jime ho. Ba Madam Lydia ba na me hu say na mo dada me. More preferences. So Madam is a Republic boafo om de ma papa we bre aba che. Inti ni aka no e hye yensem say mre ni do a na ye nyina ye de aboa ye ho. Ye koso a ye koso nyina no. Niema baku mienu bi koso. Me hope say we bie wani. We bie waso. Utie o hwe. Enye saa. Say na yaka customer service one asem. Yaka customer service one asem. We hu senia presenter bia be present you na o si from her. Senia mommy di ani jeti sorry. No man akwa aba ebetina na konwa mu. No one man or two, one man reshemu. Ufu said next time mommy friend I on ba na. Moon show mommy some love in mommy what? Ah. Oya mane yefe. Oya mane yefe. Oya mane yefe pa. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Until we are continuing. The pomocho more send the hi or message no so no. And yeah hi asem. And yeah hi asem. Miss Semwa. Shen one drop a picture bia. Picture bia about drop bia me the better screen so. Ain't Miss Semo, it's for questions on the day. Or question bia or asembise bia bisa. Na yem paying for no omuntimi mao emwaye sanebeya ebeboa ye dwumadie na ye di no. Inti ye binoma sandi bi dada. Me pese mesi so kakra. Pese mesi so kakra. Okay. Me jidi say we there ebia later no. Ye be ma umwa say mommy back onto the stage. Daniel wants to know, are we supposed to pay some money for tools or anything like that? Are we supposed to pay some money for tools? Me jidi say mommy back to the stage. Okay, so he said, hello, good morning. My name is Emmanuel from Kasua. Reverend Abodogran said we should stick to one particular job and do it well, and we will be successful. If I did hear him right. But Mr. Kalmoni said we should learn from other trades and we will be paid double. So how do we compare the two? Ade waka wa se mama na. O se Reverend Albert say, "Ofa ade ba kwa, na wo de wani nyina esi so, na wa ye no pepepe." And Mr. Kamoni so say wo koye adwuma na wo hia obi foforo e wo website hono ma. Sua ono so ne de no kakra, fa ba wo de no ho. Nti opeso bisa say ni mienu no against each other ana the same thing. Come on, nti ye koso no ye paying for ebasora omonso e de onwa adwen beka ho no mo ama omu aye pepepe sa near the koso. I'll take a few more at this point. All right, so Beautiful Mashama says, I want to say a big thank you to Yedie and to the Artists Association of Ghana for changing my life. I'm so grateful. I wish Yedie could increase their age range from 17 to 30 years to help some of our youth who also have aims but don't have a helping hand. Me pesa make up bicho. Ni awedi 17 no. Eye den obe qualify in a few years time. Anenyaza. Aha, enti. But mommy ba na say bibi kakra so ka ho a ono so e de be ka ho mai. So we'll continue taking more of your questions in the next batch me for one question at a time. Na me dia ma yem paying for no. But baby you do no enche bia you better take snack as well. We also have provisions for lunch as well. But yes kusu ye ma ye ho enkranhye no. Ye pese ya ye nuanom bi a omo so omo famu te se yen a omo ben yen fie no. Omo so ba ko mienu bi omo so masua ewo omabra bom no along this journey no. Omo so omo ntimi bra stage no omo fam be chen na yen su yentimi enso bibi enfimu na yen su yamfa nko eche. Am from was more yo ya mamunyina akwaba. So at this point we want to invite two of our PM mentors to also give us presentations in their specific experience along the journey. And we want to start with our lovely lady, Ruth Medufia. Ruth Medufia will join us. Give it up for Ruth as she joins us on stage as the first PM mentor for our session this morning.
Thank you. Hello. I'm grateful to be here this morning. Minkachi on, mekachi. Medanyamia say, many as our opportunity. It isn't easy, but we are here. Yedanyamia sepa. My journey started in 2015 as I completed SHS. And way back 2008, due to change of government, the government sold Ghana Telecom to Vodafone. So the workers in Ghana Telecom were laid off, and my dad was part. So it became very difficult for me to go back to school. And after completing SHS, I was in the house. I wrote several applications. None of them responded. So I was still in the house doing nothing. One evening, I was in the house with my siblings and my mom. Then I heard this announcement made that they need young women, young people to be trained free. I said, free there, and your mom because so I went. I started hearing they were mentioning that it was on the construction sector, mentioning the areas. So immediately I heard metal fabrication. I said, yes, I will choose metal fabrication. My mom said, they are saying interior decoration and you are saying metal fabrication. Why do you choose metal fabrication and leave the interior decoration? And I said, I have a passion for that job. So that's where I will be. After I was screened, started, it wasn't easy because my master was having 7 boys. And I am being the only lady, part of the 7, making 8. It wasn't easy at all. But what I did was that I was determined. I was focused. I was so much into this. I just wanted to be a metal fabricator. That was my motive. So that's what I went for. So although it was difficult mingling with guys, but I set these boundaries that when we are working, we are working. When it's time for us to laugh, we laugh. But it does not exceed to any limit that I will not like. We completed, we joined AABN. They took us through a business development service. They taught us how to prepare your business plan, your business proposal, how to save, how to dress, everything. Then I'm ready to start my business. I first applied for the grant, I didn't get. But I did not lose hope because I wanted to be myself. I wanted to work for myself. So I still tried the next year. God being so good, I won the grant. After winning the grant, then we need to establish ourselves. Minya land. Because I was determined. Before I completed the training. Because I wanted to do it. I was so much into it. So after I got the land, due to the place where the land is situated, so I needed to change the location. So it has created a slight problem there. But I'm still working. I have a one boy that I work with. We go to site, we work. But this morning, my message to the youth, that we should not discourage the women. The men here should rather encourage the women to be in the construction sector. And the women, what I'm telling you this morning, it's my quote. Strength is not from the bones. Strength is never from the bone, but it's from your mind. And success is not obtained through strength, but from your determination. So this morning, all that I'm telling the youth, the women, that we should concentrate on what we want to do. we should concentrate, because I didn't leave it there. If I learned and leave after the 6-month training, I came to the house, I'll still be the one that I was. But I didn't leave then. I stayed with my master for 3 years. I stayed with my master for 3 years. And now I don't know any metal fabrication work you are going to give me and I will reject it. No. No. I'm ready every day for the work. Apart from that, last year I was named in the BBC 100 most influential and inspirational women. Yes. In the world, the whole world. And Ghana, it's only me. I'm telling you this to motivate you, to tell you if you are not having anything today, does not mean you are not going to get something tomorrow. If life is meaningless today, does not mean tomorrow it will be meaningless. You only have to be determined. Humble yourself. Be under your masters. Whatever they say, obey them. That's what I did. When they are taking me, we come to Accra, Takwa, any corner. My mom will be saying, a lady, you must not travel with guys like that. I said, no, it's my job, and I need to do this. I have to master this thing. So whenever I'm given a job, I can do it and do it well. The only thing I will say again, doing the work, you will do it. But try and make your finishing very complete. And be hardworking. They only say women, we are weak. No, maybe we are soft in. You can see us soft, but we are stronger inner. We are very strong. Because a lady will wake up in the morning, will arrange everything for the house, leave to work, concentrate and do everything accordingly. But a man, you come to work, you know guys, they do that. Even when they close from work and come to the house, you just remove the clothes, put somewhere, gone. But a lady will still come back, clean the whole house, cook, do this, do that, but they are concentrated. Because they are concentrated, they do everything in time. So me, at first when we completed the training, it was hard to get work to do because they think we women are weak. We are not strong enough. But I'm telling you today, there is no woman that is weak. It's only when you determine to be weak. That's why you become weak. But if you want to be strong, you will be. All that I'm telling you this morning is to press on. Press on. You need to press on. Don't look at someone sitting by your side telling you cannot do it. My friends rejected me. Even my mom and dad was not into this. They were mad at me. Whenever the first week that I started the work, there's something that we used to attract, arc to many in our call. When I went to the house, my mom said, I'll get blind. And so staff, so on. So she locked me in the room. By the time she realized, I passed through the window and I was at work. I was at work because I was so much into it. I love this work so much. I can't do without it. Be hardworking this morning. If you do your job anyhow, please, don't do shoddy works. It will destroy you forever. If you do shoddy work for me today, I will tell a friend, and the friend will tell a friend. You can see how it will go. How far you will destroy your job. Maybe that's the very first work that you did and you did a shoddy work, but it has destroyed everything for you. Try and do it with your maximum best. Do your maximum best. Apart from that, I've gained so many exposure from the BBC. Apart from the BBC, even early next month, I'll be moving to Canada. I'll be leaving to Canada. It's all in the name of Yedie and hard working and determination. Be humble. Just humble yourself. Let them use you. After they're using you, then you will be yourself to also work. But if you don't let anybody use you today, nobody is going to, you are not going to use anybody tomorrow. So allow yourself to be used today so that you will be someone tomorrow. I'm urging each and every woman, don't lose hope today. Do not lose hope, because there is hope in us. There is hope in you. Find your hope in yourself. Don't look upon yourself that, oh, me, I can't do this work. This work is too difficult. It's difficult, we know. But it's only by your determination. It will get you there. It will get you there. So, I'm urging each and every woman here to know that the sky is not our limit, but it's only the stepstone for us to get to high. Thank you.
I thought I would see at least all the women on their feet in this place. Now, your applause is as if you did not hear what she said. Listen. She was voted by the BBC as one of the 100 most influential human beings in the whole world. And your clap is not representing that for me. Ruth, I believe I speak on behalf of every single person here to say that we are truly proud of you. You make us proud to be a Ghanaian, and you give us hope that wherever in Ghana, in whichever shadow or corner area, there are some amazing talents and amazing impact makers, and you are one of those people. And to the entire Yedie people, the Bible said, if one amongst you is righteous, that will be worth it. Can we give Ruth another round of applause? And in the same spirit, we have yet another peer mentor who will be coming to the stage as well. He has also gone through the ranks. He's also earned his stripes and his honor, and he wants to share his experience with us. He has also actually been elevated, and he currently serves as the president of the Alumni Association for Yedie. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause as we welcome Elikplim Kumedro to the stage to share his story as well. Give it up for Elikplim, give it up.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's a great honor to be here. I'm really excited. My name is Elikplim Kumedro, the MD of Eli and Eli Enterprise. Eli and Eli Enterprise, we are into event management and interior and exterior decoration. I got there through Yedie. When I completed secondary school, I wasn't doing anything. We are 8. I am the firstborn. And I have to provide for all. But because I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't able to do what I'm supposed to do as the firstborn. But through ADA, I can boast that the one after me is doing his national service today. The rest are all doing their own business, and the burden is off my shoulder. It's through ADA. I was once like you, but I didn't get here today because I was lazy. I got here today because I served people. I sacrificed. For you to get to the top, it's all about sacrifice. You need to sacrifice for people around you. In my training, I was the only male among 24 girls. And because I was the only male, all the work comes to you. Do this, do that. But sometimes you get to class, you are tired, but you have to do it because I want something. And today, I have my own business. After the completion of the training, I didn't sit down, but I went to people to serve people. I did interior and exterior decoration. I followed people to go and work with them. Sometimes they won't give you anything, but because I know what I want. Today, those people, when they get a contract, they will call you, Ellie, I have this contract. Come and do it for me. The money is yours. You need to serve people. You need to sacrifice for people. In December, what I do is that I do free decoration for churches. The reason is that when I finish the decoration and somebody is getting married in the church, they will call me. They will call me because there are people already in the system who have made their name already. So I can't compete with them. But I need to provide something for the people to believe in me. So I need to go there and serve them for free. And at the end of the day, serving them for free. When somebody is getting married in the church, they will call you. This person is getting married. Come and give them estimate. And when you give them estimates, because they know what you can do, sometimes they will ask you, are you sure you are okay with the amount you are quoting? Are you sure you are okay with the amount you are quoting? Your excellent work will bring you the money. When your work is excellent, no matter where you are, people will call for you. But when you do anything anyhow, you will get 10,000 Ghana cedi in a day. That will be the end of your life. But when you do an excellent work in a day and you get 1 cedi, that 1 cedi will bring you billions in years to come. I'm here to encourage you all. Don't look down upon yourself. Believe in yourself. You don't need money to start business. You need an idea to start business. Yedie has given us skill, which is more than an idea. The skill you have today, you can make billions, and you can do so many things with the skills. Whatever you find your hand to do, do it well. Do you want your business to live after you, or you want your business to live beyond you? You have to invest into your business. You have to do things that will bring benefit into your business. Some of us here, we are using expensive phone, but we can't even take care of our business. It's not about using expensive phone. Invest those money into the business you want to do. Tomorrow, the business will yield the money, and you can buy any expensive phone you want for yourself. But today, sacrifice the money for your business. Let the business stand so that tomorrow, when you are dead and gone, the business will still be running. Apple is still running because the man spent time to do it well. Let's spend time with our businesses. Once again, I will talk about the association, which I am the president of the association. The association is for all of us as Yedie beneficiaries. But you have to be a member of the association before you can benefit from all the things that we have outlined. Being a member of the association, I was here when somebody asked a question that if you want to register your business, where will you go? The association is there to help create that platform so that we can all register our businesses and network ourselves. Because of EADA, somebody said I need somebody who do tiling for me. Because I know somebody who is part of us, I just called the person. They need somebody to do. She provided the estimate, and she's now doing the work. When you are part of the association, some of these things will get the job, will bring into the association. The skill area we have in the association, we push it, we go to the people, the greater estate, we subcontract the contract for us to give to the members of the association, so that we don't sit in the house and say we don't have money, we don't have job. We have job, but we have to put ourselves in a position where we can get the job. We say we are the future leaders. The question is, are we putting ourselves in the position when the chance comes, we will get it, or we are sleeping? I'll end with a quote that always keeps me on. A man on the path to greatness is confronted with two things: attraction and distraction. But with focus, hard work, and determination, failure can never bring down the flag of success. Thank you.
Let's do it better for our SRC president, Alumni Association president, Elik Blim. Ipacha denti na waha. Denti na obaha. Ipacha kai obi se onima no akache no mame. Kache no mame say udie enti na meba ha say. Someone say I said, "Nya snack into nearby, and nya lunch into nearby." Hello. Mrs. Nya snack into nearby. But I know so can pa. Me if you want can send me home. Hey, obi some more tape. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up for Elik Blim one more time? Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Now you know what? Ruth, how many years ago did you start? 2015. So that's 4 years ago, right? And Elik Blim 2016, so that's 3 years ago, right? So next 3 years, who will be on the stage giving their own story? Next 4 years, who will be on the stage giving their own story? Oh, you are sitting down when the thing is above your hand. I thought you will rise to your feet and receive it and work hard towards it and make a difference to it. Give somebody a high five and tell them 4 years time, I will be on the stage. BBC called Ruth, CNN will call me, Al Jazeera will call me, and UTV2 will invite me. That's right. So we're going to go for a snack very shortly. I want to announce the various groups for every single one of us. Every single one of us, you check on the tag around your neck, there's a number on it. There's a number on it. So that is the number of your group, all right? So from group 1 to group 10, group 1 to group 10, when we break for lunch, please just walk out. There's a staircase, climb all the way to the very top, to the second floor, from group 1 to 10. And then from group 11 to group 19, you would also climb up, but you go to the first floor, all right? You go to the first floor from group 11 to group 19. And then from group 20 to group 30, you will be on the ground floor in the foyer when you just walk out straight. 20 to 30, all right? And then 31 to 40, you will be in the exhibition hall, all right? So you just walk around the building. There's another staircase that takes you to the exhibition hall. Or you can just walk outside the National Theatre, just walk around the building, and there's a staircase that takes you up to the exhibition hall. We have just 30 minutes for our snacks. Just 30 minutes for our snacks, all right? But before you go, are you ready for snack? Are you ready for snack? Do you promise me that you will be back in 30 minutes? Are you sure? You are not sure? DJ Cash, we want to do something before you go. Just before you go, we want to do something. You see, in Ghana, hello? In Ghana, the Ghanaian cannot speak without what we call sound inflections. You know, when a Ghanaian speaks, you will definitely hear, oh, ah, hey, asemo. Am I lying? All right, so we're going to do something. This is the Yedie chorus. All right? I'm dividing you all into 5 groups. This is group 1. This half, you are group 2. This half, group 3, group 4. And those at the top will be group 5. Are you ready? DJ Cash, let's do this. All right, group 1, are you ready with me? I want you to help me. Are you ready to help me? So all I want you to do, group 1, just say, ah. Can I hear you say it? Ah. One more time. Ah. For the last time. Ah. Group 2, are you ready? So we go, we say, ah. Ah. Group 3, are you ready? So we go. Ah. Sa. Group 4, are you ready? Are you ready? So we go. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. We say ah, sa, Group 5, hold on. Group 5, are you ready? All right. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Say ah, sa, oh, ah. Let's go for lunch. Enjoy your lunch. In 30 minutes, we are back. 30 minutes, we are back. Group 1 to 10, you're on the second floor. Group 11 to 19, you're on the first floor. Group 20 to 30, you are on the ground floor. Group 31 to 40, you are at the exhibition hall. And for all of our VIPs and dignitaries, we'll have our protocol team leading us to the VIP so we can enjoy our lunch break as well. 30 minutes, so we are back by exactly 11:50. Thank you so much.